Hey guys, it's me, and welcome to a new episode of Library Run. And as usual, here I have a handful of CDs that I picked up or that I borrowed from my local library. And like I said before many times, it's a really great way of discovering new music. So let's go ahead and check it out. Okay, so the first CD that I have to show you today is from a Canadian band that I've been very curious for the past year or so, because I've heard so much about them, but I've never got the chance to actually listen to them. So I was very happy to find this CD in the library, and I'm talking about Death from Above, 1979. And this album is called The Physical World, and it came out last year in 2014 on Last Gang Records. There's the back. And this band, Death from Above 1979, is very interesting because it's basically just two guys that play in the band. One drummer and one bass player. And I think the drummer is the one that sings. I could be wrong about that though. But there's no guitars. I was very surprised about that because it almost sounds like they have guitars, but I guess not. It's just the drummer and the bass player. And their style is kind of like a very high energy type of hard rock, and I've been really enjoying this album. So if you like hard rock with a lot of high energy and fast paced music, you will definitely like Death from Above 1979. And it came in with this little booklet with the lyrics and artwork, just in case you're curious about the CD itself. So really cool packaging. But anyways, this band is actually not that new. They actually formed back in 2001, and they released just one album, and then they broke up in 2006. And then they reunited back in 2011 to release this second album, The Physical World. And I'm really glad that they reunited because I've been enjoying this album very much. Anyways, let's go ahead and listen to a short clip from The Physical World. This song is called Virgins. Alright, next I have a couple of classic rock bands to show you, and let's start off with VC favorite band, which is Van Halen. And this one is called A Different Kind of Truth, and this one was released back in 2012 on Interscope Records. And there's the back. And of course, this album, when it came out, it got a lot of attention because it was the first Van Halen album to feature David Lee Roth, the original singer, since the album 1984. So I'm sure a lot of Van Halen fans were very excited about this. And honestly, there's the inside of the CD with the lyrics and the credits. Very cool packaging. But anyways, honestly, this was the first time that I listened to this album, and I really wasn't disappointed at all. I thought it was a really good, solid album by Van Halen. They really kept their same style as they had in the first few albums, so I was very happy and very glad to find this one in the library. There's the CD. So again, a really solid album by Van Halen. I'm sure if you grew up listening to Van Halen, you will definitely enjoy A Different Kind of Truth. Great vocals and great guitars as usual. Alright, next I also got, like I said before, another classic rock band, and this is a double album, or a double live album by Queen, and this one is called Live at the Rainbow 1974. Of course, recorded in 1974, but this one came out last year in 2014 on Hollywood Records. And there's the back. I know it can be a little bit hard to see with the glare, but there's the track list for CD1 and CD2. Two different shows at the same place. Some songs are the same from show to show, but there are actually a lot of different songs from the show 1 and show 2. And this one also came with the booklet with some cool pictures of the band during the show. and the information about the shows themselves. And the sound quality in this album is amazing. I couldn't believe that it was recorded back in 1974. It sounds great. It feels like you're right there in the show. Check out that cool picture. And if you're gonna listen to a live album, what gets better than Queen? They're just amazing live. And to me, the highlight, or let me show you the CDs. There's CD1 and CD2. The highlights of these shows, of both of them, were the songs Keep Yourself Alive. They played in both of the shows, in CD1 and CD2. And I just love that that song. It's they played for a long time, and I think they play extended versions of the song, which makes ended up sounding amazing. And to me, that was the highlight of the show. Of course, they have other great songs as well, classic Queen songs as well. But to me, that was the highlight. Anyways, I wish I could show you a short clip from Keep Yourself Alive from this show, but if I do, my video would be blocked in Germany, so I really don't want to do that to my German friends. So I'm gonna show you a short clip from a different song. This one is called Seven Seas of Rye, and right after that I'm gonna show you another short clip from Jailhouse Rock, cover of Elvis by Queen. Alright, so that was Queen performing live, and how cool was that? I'm sure it must have been amazing to be at that show. So make sure that you check out Queen live at the Rainbow 1974. Anyways, next I have a couple of more modern CDs, and the first one that I'm going to show you today is a CD by Everclear. And this one is called Songs from an American Movie, Volume 2, Good Time for a Bad Attitude. And this one was released back in 2000 on Capitol Records. And there's the inside. And I must say, I used to be a very big Everclear fan. As when they came out with the first 3 or 4 albums with songs like Santa Monica, Father of Mine, I was a fan. I really liked listening to them. But honestly, I think the album that came out before this one, Songs from an American Movie, Volume 1, was really their last good album. I thought that this album was just mediocre, really. It wasn't really that good. There are a few good songs here and there, especially the very last song in the album. The song is called Song from an American Movie Part 2. That's a really good song by Everclear, but the rest of the album is just very generic hard rock, and it becomes a little bit too repetitive. I think some people that grew up in the 90s listening to Everclear might like some of the songs because it will give them some nostalgia, but overall this is not really their best album. If you want to check out something by Everclear, check out Sparkle and Fade, and what's the other one? So Much for the Afterglow. Those are the very best, the 2 best Everclear albums. But anyways, it's still cool to find them. Like I said before, for a 90s kid, it must be cool to listen to Everclear again. But honestly, this is not really that good. Alright, next. And the last CD that I have for you today is by an underground punk or pop punk band. And this one is the Aquabats. And this one is called High Five Soup. And this one is from 2011 on Fearless Records. And the Aquabats, almost being like, I don't know if I would call them a joke band, but they do put a lot of humor in their songs. And they're kind of goofy as well. That's their uniform or when they perform live. I think they've changed it recently to a blue outfit, but they play like superheroes. But anyways, this was actually the first time that I listened to them. I've heard a lot about them again, but I never actually got the chance to listen to their music. Mainly because I always thought that they were a joke band, honestly. But I listened to them, and again, there's a few okay pop punk high energy songs, but I just can't get over the silliness of the lyrics. It's just a little bit too goofy for me. I'm sure some people will like it, and I'm sure they will be amazing live, but as far as listening to them on CD at home, I don't think I would listen to them, honestly. That's their outfit. It's kind of, I thought it was just, the lyrics were just a little bit too goofy for me, honestly. But anyways, it was a cool find. There are a few good songs. I think the first song, The Shark Fighter, was a really cool song. Let's actually go ahead and listen to a short clip from the Aquabats, from High Five Soup. Again, this one's called The Shark Fighter. So again, that was the Aquabats with the Shark Fighter from their album High Five Soup. And hopefully from there you can see what I was talking about their style of music. Anyways, they must be amazing to see live anyways. I will gladly see them just for the show. But anyways, that's all I have for you today. This is all what I got from the library recently. I hope you liked the video. Let me know what you think about any of these bands, and let me know if you have any questions. Take care, VC. Bye-bye.